Hey, what's good? It's Michael Plynn back again with another mixing tutorial. Today we're going to be breaking down compression. I thought it's pretty important when you're doing a mix, and I'm going to explain what it is, how it works, and how to use it in your mixes the right way. If compression confuses you or you feel like your vocals or drums don't sit right, then this video is going to be perfect for you. So we're going to talk first about what the controls mean, and then I'll show you a few real examples so you can hear it in action. Alright, compression is basically an automatic volume control. It reduces the volume of the loudest parts of a signal, and then it lets you bring everything back up to make it sound more consistent and more punchy. So let's see. Take this vocal for example. Some words are going to be too loud. Some are going to be too quiet. Let's listen to it.
Delilah got my motor running hotter than the storm on the sun. Couldn't leave the party without her, 'cause she's wilder than the West was one. Sugar and cream in my coffee, gel and jam on my toast. Sprinkle them kisses like the 4th of July. Y'all the biscuit that I roll the most. Y'all the biscuit that I roll the most. Hey, Delilah.
All right, see how it's all over the place. Now let's compress it, and we're going to bring a little bit of balance to that. Now let's break down the main controls on a compressor so you actually understand what they do. And I'm going to put a compressor here on the main vocal. I'll use the stock plugin for Pro Tools. So on a compressor, we got the threshold, which is, it tells the compressor when to kick in, and anything louder than this level will get reduced. So then we got the ratio, and this is how strong the compression is. If you got a low ratio, that's light. If you have 4:1, that's medium, and 10:1, you could say is heavy. And if you're smashing stuff, go higher, but be careful. And attack right here is how fast the compressor reacts when the signal crosses the threshold. And slow attack, it'll let the transients through, and fast attack clamps down real quick on the wave, or on the audio file. Release is right under the attack, and that is how quickly the compressor stops compressing after the signal drops back below the threshold level. So, and then you got the gain or makeup gain. Since compression reduces volume, makeup gain lets you bring the whole signal back up so it doesn't sound weak anymore. And now let's see it in action here. Let's apply it to this vocal here that it's already on. First, I'm going to bring the threshold down, you'll see, until I see about 3 dB of gain reduction, and then that's kind of a safe range for the vocals.
Delilah got my motor running hotter than the storm on the sun. Couldn't leave the party without her, 'cause she's wilder than the West was one. Sugar and cream in my coffee, gel and jam on my toast. Sprinkle them kisses like the 4th of July. Y'all the biscuit that I roll the most. Y'all the biscuit that I roll the most. Hey, Delilah, you really got me living again. Delilah got my motor running hotter than the storm on the sun. Couldn't leave the party without her, 'cause she's wilder than the West was one. Sugar and cream in my coffee, gel and jam on my toast. Sprinkle them kisses like the...
All right. And now, as you can see, the dB went down a little bit. Now I'm going to adjust the attack. And let's start a little slow so we can keep the clarity in those consonants. And then we'll set a medium release to let it breathe a little natural. So let's see.
Delilah got my motor running hotter than the storm on the sun. Couldn't leave the party without her, 'cause she's wilder than the West was one. Sugar and cream in my coffee, jelly and jam on my toast. Sprinkle them kisses like the 4th of July, y'all. The Delilah got my motor running, hotter than the storm on the sun. Couldn't leave the party without her, 'cause she's wilder than the West was one. Sugar and cream in my coffee, jelly and jam on my toast. Sprinkle them kisses like Delilah got my motor running, hotter than the storm on the sun. Couldn't leave the party without her, 'cause she's wilder than the West was one. Sugar and cream in my coffee, jelly and jam on my toast. Sprinkle them kisses like the 4th of
All right. And then let's set a medium release.
Delilah got my motor running, hotter than the storm on the sun. Couldn't leave the party without her, 'cause she's wilder than the West was one. Sugar and cream in my coffee, jelly and jam on.
And right there, see, a good place for the vocals to be sitting at is around -10 for your mix. So, quick tips for using compression. Don't overdo it. Too much compression, it'll make things lifeless. Always A/B your signal to make sure you're improving it. Use your ears. Every vocal, every drum hits different. Don't just copy settings. It's not a good practice to, start a habit of doing. You want to use your ears. You can stack compression if needed. Sometimes 2 compressors doing a little each sounds better than 1 doing a lot. And use metering. Watch your gain reduction meter, but let your ears decide. So, all right, that's a crash course on compression and mixing. Hopefully it makes a little bit more sense now. If you learned something, drop a like, comment with any questions, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.